guess who's no longer seasonally depressed? It wasn't seasonally depression, and I don't even know if it was depression, but I just felt like nothing and there was no hope in life and that everything was coming to an end. And yeah, like I don't even know, it was just like the weather or something. I think it was something to do with astrology because it's the new astrological new year, it was a new moon, and when the moon is gone, like I'm not good vibes. Like Pluto is entering something, I don't know. I thought it was just me, and then was it all weirdly padded? It's gonna irritate me. Oh, I spilled food on here. Then I messaged Salem and Salem was like, oh yeah, all my other friends are also going through this shit. So I'm like, okay, yeah, it's not just me. We're all a little insane. We're all suffering just a little bit. I was watching Real Housewives? Something, Rich or Real, of Durban, because I watched it since season 1. It eats, like it's so, they're all terrible women. It's so beautiful to watch. And then Sarisha was like, it was that episode where Jojo like has a fit. Her husband came to fetch her because she was upset, so her husband drove and fetched her from, because they were in the Drakensberg. Then Sarisha was like, we are, as women, like we're fighting for our lives, like the bar is so low. Because tell me why she bragged that her husband would not do the same thing. She was like, if I called Viv, he would tell me to stay there and stick it up. And she said so proudly. How have we gotten to the point that we don't even hide how terrible men are to us, or like our husbands are to us, that you're just gonna be like, yeah, well, her husband came and fetched her when she was having a terrible time, mine wouldn't. Like I said, I'm no longer depressed. I did some yoga, I did some journaling, I got some fresh air. They were right. Like the people that said that you just need to like eat right and like have a routine, I was like, fuck you, it's my brain chemistry, babes. I just need it. I literally just needed a routine, and to like cut off 90% of my friends, 100% of my friends. Can someone buy me a desk chair? Because like I'm fighting for my life with this dining table chair. It's not cute, it's not aesthetic, and I need to be aesthetic or I'll kill myself. Like I'm like, oh, maybe I wasn't depressed, and then I slept for 13 hours. But one of the main contributions is that I had to spend extra time with my mom because it was a long weekend. So that definitely checks out. That woman, it was such a realization. Both my parents hated me and were terrible, because like I went through it with my dad, I accepted it with my dad, and now I've moved on. Like I don't even care, you know, like I've healed completely. But like my mom, she will not let me heal. She will not let me heal. And then in addition to that, she will still traumatize me. I haven't worn my dot in so long. I just realized the whole of yesterday I made like so many TikToks, 3, and I didn't wear my dot. I must wear it. The new astrological year, because like last time I was fighting for my life. Last year, December, January, I was fighting for my life mentally. Like I had this crush that had me literally throwing up. Like I don't talk about it enough. I had a crush that had me throwing up because I was like so mentally sick. I was losing sleep. I was nauseous. It was terrible. That's why like my friend who's in a relationship, and I'm not yet, I don't know, maybe when I post this they might be, but like they obviously are like, this is so great for me, I want this to happen to you, and I'm like, no. I cannot explain how badly I don't want any form of romance. Like I bought this candle that says hopeless romantic. I am so anti-romantic. I'm just so violently anti-romantic for myself. Not in like I literally just said I was traumatized from like romance. Everything that I would want from a relationship, anyone would want from a relationship, I'm getting from my amazing friendships. Like there was this era where I didn't have any friends for 2 years, and I'm not even being like, oh, like I didn't have any friends, but I did have friends. I did not have friends. I had no one. I developed parasocial relationships with online human beings. So I didn't have any friends, and then that was really good for me because I had terrible friends before that who would treat me like shit. But now I have amazing friends who don't do that. And I was like, that's possible. I look to be fulfilled in friendships before anything else, and I truly in a way that I can't even describe. Like, it makes my heart, you know, Jane the Virgin, where her heart glows. Like, that is literally how I feel about all of my friendships, which is, I could cry. Like, it makes me so happy. But like, I get, I don't know, I get romance from my friendships in a non sexual way, and not in a way that like I'm secretly in love with my friend. We compliment each other all the time. We comfort each other. We were each other's Valentine's Day, and we wrote loving letters to each other. We make each other giggle and laugh, and we have so much fun with each other, and we go on like cute picnics, and I get to voice my dreams and my desires, and I get to hear theirs, and we get to grow with each other. There's just not even any more room in me for another person. God, no. On a completely unrelated note, I was doing my tarot cards yesterday trying to see if that would happen, and the tarot card said that I would be with an Aries man under 30 years old with blue eyes and red hair. Now, that's a white man. That's a man, that's a white man. That's Ed Sheeran. What is his height? The only thing I think right now, because like I'm 25 years old and I haven't dated, had the sex, like none of that shit, which I'm sure you know, but I've never felt this like my life is not complete. I haven't done everything that I need to do in these 5 years. Like, I don't feel unfulfilled in any aspect of my life except sexually. Like, I'm ready to start having sex, most definitely now. Like, but once again, still very picky. I'm like more open to it, but I will be happy to be a virgin for 2 more years. Like, please do not think that you have a chance. I'm gonna say, you don't have a unless you are Ed Sheeran. Like, I was watching This Is Us. It is my favorite show in the entire fucking world. I love to cry. I love to cry. And it's so, like, my ideal form of media is family content. No, that's a lie. Is stuff that can make you cry, but also media with an intention. Like, each season had a reason, and they knew they had to end at season 6. Like, they were not trying to fill as many seasons as they could, which you can tell with some shows, and then it's like, oh, it lost it. Like, let's talk about you, season 4. And I love the more simple it is, the better. Like, if it could be converted into a play, I will be watching. I love media that is built solely on its dialogue and the characters and how they can deliver it. Yes, I did drama in high school. Like, I don't care for a lot of action, but like, that's a lie, because I ate up Shadow and Bone, and it had all the things that I usually don't like. So I think it's just how you do it. And I think that I kind of took Marvel as like action, and then I was like, okay, but like, I guess who the action is intended for, because like Marvel action and a lot of the action movies that I had consumed was intended for men. I don't know if Shadow and Bone was intended for women, but it was definitely better. Like, I'm talking specifically about the end of season, I watched it yesterday, that's why it's still on my mind, but the end of season 2 was phenomenal. I might just read the book, but like, I don't know if I want to, because the experience of watching it was amazing. I was like, my favorite form of media is normal everyday people just navigating this crazy thing called life. I don't know, just like getting into nothing amazing. Like, they don't have, for example, the Shadow and Bone, like, they're not this supernatural, amazing, gifted person. They're just some guy. And they're just some guy going through, you know, life. And I guess it is a form of escapism, because my life is very much not normal, and I don't go through normal experiences. I go through trauma and abuse. If it's written well, because I hated The White Lotus. I hated both the seasons. They were so boring. What was the point of this? Oh yes, the point of this was, in one episode of This Is Us, the mom, why did I forget her name? Rebecca wakes up. This is when she's young and her kids are young. She wakes up full face of makeup, and you can't even tell unless you're looking. Like, you don't even notice now that women are wearing full faces of makeup, because we're so used to seeing women with full faces of makeup that we don't even know that, like, this is the skin of a perfectly healthy, perfectly not normal, but like of an average woman. And like, she had her lashes did, she was wearing lipstick, like she didn't wake up with lip crust and stuff like that. And like, when are we gonna get to the point that women can wake up normally? Like, I understand in film and television they're gonna be done up, you know, they're gonna be in an action fight in heels and be fine. They're gonna be, once again, in an action fight, and their mascara is not gonna smudge, their lipstick is not gonna smudge, it's gonna be completely like she's still got a little lip gloss on, you know. But like, can we not even wake up? Like, are we that disgusting and ugly that we can't even wake up as we normally would wake up? Damn it! I think I've said enough. I think it's time for me to shut up, but thank you for watching. I'm not going to show you the result of how I look. You just have to see the process. You just have to see the ugly, the during, and you don't get to see the result. Okay, love you, bye.